Well, the Wreaths Across America tradition will continue this week at a number of cemeteries here in the Springs, and the event is honoured across the country, making this the 32nd, can you believe that? Remembering and honouring those who served, and Mindy is here with our local location coordinator to give us more information as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, it's an exciting time of year, isn't it?
It is.
It really
it's a very busy time of year.
It really is. Can we kind of rewind a little bit?
Yes.
Because you and I were talking before we came live how it's got so much history, hasn't it, this event?
Yes.
Let's tell the viewers a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So the original reason for this is Mr. Worcester, who actually owns Worcester Wreaths up in Maine. He thought back to his time frame where he had visited Arlington Cemetery and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. In 1992, he actually had a surplus of wreaths because they make fresh balsam wreaths up there at his location. And he had a surplus and decided that he wanted to donate those to Arlington, to a section that was not very well visited, to help honor those veterans. For the first 10 years, it was kind of not really well known. And then in 2005, one of the wreaths that was laid at Arlington in front of the beautiful headstones there was shared through social media, and it's just blown up since then, and now there's over 4,200 locations nationwide and overseas that participate.
Wow. I had the pleasure of going to Arlington this year. Okay, it's one of the most emotional places I've ever experienced.
Yes.
It really is. But beautiful at the same time.
Absolutely.
It really is. And it does take your breath away.
It does.
It really does. So obviously bringing that from like a huge national aspect there, but locally, December 14th, it's going to be a busy day, isn't it?
It is. There is a total of 5 locations here in Colorado Springs that actually participate in Wreaths Across America. That includes Pikes Peak National Cemetery, Fairview Cemetery, Evergreen Cemetery, where I'm the location coordinator, the Air Force Academy, as well as Memorial Gardens.
Wow. Evergreen's one of the oldest cemeteries, isn't it?
It is.
Here in town.
It is. In fact, the founder of Colorado Springs is actually interred there.
Wow.
So
it's like a history lesson here. I love it. And I do urge people as well to go on the website as well, because the amount of information on there. I was just scrolling through this morning.
Yes.
And I had the show at 9 o'clock, but I got really into it.
Yes.
Really, there's so much information, resources as well, isn't there?
Yes, there is a ton of resources on there. wreathsacrossamerica.org is the website, and they have encompassed and pulled in resources for our veterans, their family members, as well as even for teachers. There is a by grade breakdown of lessons on there that teachers can use to teach both about Wreaths Across America, but also just about like honoring our service members and honoring our fallen across. So there's just a plethora of information on there.
Well, I think it's huge as well to make our younger viewers as well aware as well.
Yes,
it's massive, isn't it?
It is, and on average, at most ceremonies, about a third of the participants actually laying wreaths are children. So beautiful. Parents are really getting their kids out there. Organizations get their organizations out there to really get involved and be connected in that. But this is an event that is a one-day event that is more readily seen on the 14th of December, but it's really a year-long process between the fundraising to sponsor the wreaths, getting out and supporting in other ways, and actually just honoring our service members through other ways and forms, whether it's helping at the cemetery with beautification. There's so many ways you can get involved outside of just the day of, but we definitely encourage everybody to get out the day of the event.
And I do urge people to check out the website as well. You can even volunteer as well.
Absolutely.
Which is such a beautiful part, isn't it?
It is. Every wreath is laid by volunteers. Myself and all the other location coordinators here are volunteers. And it literally, at each location, it takes hundreds of people between downloading the wreaths, getting them put out to the location in the cemetery where they need to be, and then actually laying the wreaths. So the ceremony piece is just one small element of all the work that's being done behind the scenes.
It's amazing. Minnie, thank you for everything that you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure. It
really is wonderful. And I urge people to head on out December 14th as well. I'll put all the information on the Fox 21 News website as well. And Wreaths Across America is a national event. You can learn more or get involved at the website on your screen, which is a really good resource.